Welcome. No, I'm not doing that.
Welcome to Real Hoss Podcast, episode 18.
Episode 18, Real Hoss Podcast.
Can you guys shut up?
To set this episode off, I'd like to show you
This thing. It's for our Spotify listeners, it's a sphere.
Now, what you don't know about this is that it's capable of a lot more than
This sounds like that part in Please Remember by Deaf Heaven.
Yeah, I love that part. That part's good. I posted that on the Instagram story. I think it died.
There we go.
Can you guys get that?
Yeah, I use Instagram.
Vinny
That
heard
was
that
good.
for the first time the other day at my house, and he's like, what the fuck is this?
What?
I was listening to Deaf Heaven, and there's a song called Please Remember. It's like an interlude track, and like at the end of it, there's like this like going
For
off.
6 minutes.
Like
Yeah, yeah.
This feels kind of good.
That's going to be really awful in the audio.
Yeah, he asked you
Who
not to eat those
cares?
gummy bears, and then
I think it's going to fucking kill me, man.
Yeah.
turns
And
that
then
shit
did that.
on. Yeah.
What if I died on the
sorry.
podcast?
I'm
What if I
Thomas.
died?
It's not your fault.
I'm Vinny.
Never going to do it.
No.
This is Zach. I'm introducing him
That's
every episode.
that's my bit.
All right.
This is Barbie.
every episode.
Everybody knows who I am. I do not need to say my name.
Xavier.
I'm famous.
That's where I'm
That's
at. you know?
Sterling.
I'm not famous. I promise I'm not acting different.
I'm not acting different. Don't worry about me.
Sterling over
I'm
here.
the same.
Hey, don't worry about me.
We're coming back. We just had Christmas was literally yesterday.
Yep.
Did you guys get any cool presents
But
for the holiday?
if you're watching this, Christmas was like 4 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom, I don't really have any, like, I got some cool shit. I'm very content with my Christmas, but the thing that really stuck out to me is that my mom got a beehive for Christmas.
That goes hard. And the whole...
Like a
bees.
kit, a suit, like, what? Ooh.
what made her want to get into that?
You know, I love my parents, but that's some white people shit. That is the craziest shit, like that.
Getting a beekeeper suit for Christmas? Yeah, that's
for
pretty
Christmas,
crazy.
the whole kit and caboodle. That's
when
crazy.
white people run out of things to do, they just get into whatever, man.
Did
They just start doing shit that can kill them.
Did your mom like express any interest in
Oh,
beekeeping?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like your dad, like, hey, I got your new hobby.
No, my mom's like, oh my god, honey. She's like, that's right.
Got something
funny.
to keep you busy, bitch.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Okay.
Anyway, for Christmas, I'm sure he wants me to bring it up. Thomas got me this hat. World Industries, and
From
I got a
2005.
lava lamp, and I got that helicopter that was just in the
That
vicinity.
just maimed and decapitated me. Thomas, I stink like shit. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay.
I had Christmas too today. I had to do
Stinky
a,
Christmas.
Yeah,
That was the
Christmas.
theme.
He
forgot
forgot Christmas.
Two-
Yeah.
he forgot to put on deodorant.
Yeah, no, I actually didn't wash off the holiday the stench yet.
He was using snow instead of.
We're
deodorant.
hoping that like in like 10 years that we can do like a remastered version of this episode
Releasing
where
it.
you're
Releasing
able
it.
to smell it, you know, and you could like understand what we're
Oh,
dealing
it's a
with
smell.
right now.
like next gen.
I wasn't
Ethernet.
gonna bring it up.
We release it on like Brainwave, whatever.
Yeah,
Brainwave
Neuralink.
radio.
Neuralink.
Yeah. Can't wait for that. Are you excited for that? I think we're actually headed there. I'm being completely honest. I think we're headed there.
Would you be one of the early adopters of a brain chip?
No.
Maybe not like the beginning wave, but like
Someday.
within the first 5 years of it.
I'm a skeptic of everything. I'm gonna be the last. I'm gonna be a hater till I die.
Are you vaccinated?
Someday.
What are you? No, we're not talking about this. There's no way.
Someday, sometime soon, you're going to be able to get targeted boner pill advertisements right to your brain. That you cannot skip unless...
Elon Musk is going to be able to make you
I
hard
already
at
get
any-
those on social media apps.
No, but it's going to be in your brain.
Elon
It
Musk
is in my brain
Elon
at
Musk
this
is going to
point.
press a button and every person in America is going to get hard simultaneously.
That's awesome.
Unless you pay $15.99 a
Yeah,
month.
this is the future. This at the most unpredictable time. So you could be like in the worst possible situation. He presses. This
It's like an
button.
Amber Alert.
You're telling me
you
I'd
just
ha-
get a boner?
Oh no!
You're telling me I'd just have to pay money to not be horny all the time? Why would I want that?
I think that's the subscription. You know, everyone's paying monthly to be horny now. In like 2023, coming into 20. Everyone loves OnlyFans, right? So in 10 years, people are gonna be paying money to be abstinent.
Yeah, they're
yeah.
getting hornied out.
That's the future that
They're gonna be
conservatives
too
want.
horny.
After like another 20 years of pure like pornification of the culture,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna want to be horny anymore.
I think it's only going to get worse.
I'm just gonna want to be
Oh
abstinent.
God, bro.
It's gonna be like in Wall-E where they're riding around in the chairs. Everyone succumb to their gluttony and yada yada. But
man
only
said succumb to
they're
their
not
gluttony.
they're not going to be just like really overweight in like chairs. They're gonna also be like with their dick out, jacking off everywhere they go.
Currently
Of course.
overweight
I've seen
in my
this
chair.
movie.
5 minutes in, jack off reference.
Hey, can we have a? There needs to be a sound for the first person that mentions jacking off during the
Like a
episode.
wah, wah,
Yeah,
wah.
no.
Yeah,
Why
we're gonna be like,
don't we do that? Why have we not done that?
because
yet?
we say that all the time. That
Production
we,
value. We need to up the production value. If you have $100,000, please give it to us.
If
If
Right
you
to
have
us.
if you have an audio only recording of you jerking off with lotion on your wiener, send it to us so we can use that as an
I got
audio
lotion on
bite.
my shit.
I
I'm
know
stroking
for
my
a
shit right
fact
now.
that one of our friends definitely does and could probably send that over.
Please don't send that over.
okay, so
No moaning.
Someone whose name starts with K. Please don't send that over.
unshameful ad.
What? You motherfucker.
Unshameful
Nice.
ad. If you want to help Real Hoss Podcast and up their production quality, you could buy a Real Hoss t-shirt
This thing. I stole this.
at realhoss.com.
I stole this. I believe in theft.
Oh my God!
Or, of course, you can meet with us in person.
Is that a Real Hoss T-shirt?
I love stealing from small businesses. That's why I stole
He
this
stole
shirt.
this shirt
Yeah,
My own
from Real
podcast.
Hoss. So,
I just for the reference, I do not like to steal from small businesses.
only big
Yeah,
corporations.
Walmart.
Oh, Walmart's open.
Yeah,
Walmart welcomes it. Walmart has
it's
to
like a
welcome
game at this point.
it. It's a tax write-off.
There's guys.
Let me steal from you.
There's guys in like a tower somewhere, like a stormy dark tower made out of like cobblestone, and they're just watching.
Cobblestone.
They're watching a camera in every Walmart in the entire country, and they're just like watching people get beat to death by security guards and like rent-a-cops.
I don't think they can do that.
I think my
It's like
favorite
the Hunger Games.
is going in, like my first time going into Walmart with Thomas when we were kids.
Let's go.
Is Thomas is like, he's like, I'm gonna get something from the Walmart deli, and I was like, oh cool. I was like, how much is that? And he's like, oh, it doesn't matter. You can just walk out with it. You can just walk out with these.
Charge it to the game.
And I was like, what are you talking about? And Thomas was like, watch. And like, he's like, yeah, can I get chicken tenders, mozzarella sticks, potato wedges? And they like
Got a
put it
full
all in.
course
They
meal.
hand it. He goes, thanks. And the deli is right next to the entrance. And Thomas holds up, thanks. And then he just walks out.
They say, what does that say about Walmart's margins at the deli? They refuse to move it. They must be making a killing.
They refuse to move it.
Dude, honestly, they can afford to slip a few freebies because they throw out so much food at
Yeah.
those places.
Yeah, that's
No, I
fair.
mean, not Walmart maybe because they keep the same food in there probably for 8 hours, but
One of the most embarrassing things. Speaking of stealing from Walmart, I've stolen from Walmart
Oh, this is a
plenty of
good
times
one.
in my life.
Who
But
hasn't?
one time was the most
Damn
embarrassing
kids.
time. I had the money. I could have did it, but just for the thrill, I was stealing a pregnancy test.
Okay, that goes hard.
And then I got caught at the door. They like popped out like a fucking
owned.
Like
Yeah.
like the Gestapo.
that,
like
liberal.
the Gestapo.
Nope.
Popped out. I was like, what do
Not
you
like
think you're
the
doing, buddy?
Gestapo.
So he brought me to the security room and he's like, you should be embarrassed. This is like, what, $2, man? You can't even afford that and you're getting a pregnancy test? I was like,
Well, yeah,
was like,
brother. I
fair
couldn't
enough, man.
afford the
Like, yeah.
condoms to make me think I need to get one of these. So
Yeah, it's the vicious cycle. Why don't you just give me some money and solve this problem at the root? Like,
I just thought he was being way too intense for like a $2 item. They're like,
Yeah.
I don't know. They brought me in the back and they were fucking interrogating me. Like, you know, we saw you, right? I was like,
they're like
"I'm sorry. I
leave
can pay
they
for it."
leave the room and it's like in complete silence. They come back, they roll out like a TV and they turn it on. There's like a video of like your loved ones. Like, okay, so
tied up.
you know,
do it again and see what happens.
Do it again.
you know.
So now I'm banned from a Walmart in Tennessee.
that rocks.
Good.
As
you
you
know,
should be.
You should be banned from the entire state if I'm being completely honest.
Speaking
with
of
you.
like
I'm sorry.
contraceptives and such, you know, you can like DoorDash like condoms and stuff to your
And
house.
dildos, yeah.
And I
That
think the
rocks.
weirdest thing about people
Or
who do it is
massage.
like I'll be, you know, at my job and I get like a DoorDash order and it'll be someone ordering condoms, hot Cheetos, and
Why do all girls lie?
phone chargers.
I kid you not, I had an order where it was like Trojan condoms, hot Cheetos, 1 liter Fiji water. And I was like, all right.
know,
They're doing
They're
some
going
work.
hard. Yeah.
Man, well, when you think about it, I get it. Like they talk about a future where you will own nothing and you'll be happy about it. This is where it starts. They're like, okay, well these degenerates can't keep it together, so
They can't even go to
we'll
the
provide
store.
every service possible to them at a massive upcharge, and it just works every time. Like I don't get it.
They can't bring
Everything's
themselves to go
getting
to the
so much
store.
more expensive. $30 spent on ordering an apple to your house.
It's weaponized, dude. I'm telling you.
No, it is.
Like being able to order McDonald's at any point in time with 3 clicks of a button is a weapon. That's a weapon.
I don't even go to McDonald's. It's right up the street from my house.
Yeah, exactly.
I won't order it either.
But he goes to Wendy's 3 times a week. So.
No, I don't.
No, that's my brother.
Oh,
Really?
I don't go to
yeah.
Wendy's. I go to Wendy's probably once a month.
That is nah.
I have
don't
not went to
believe
Wendy's
that.
in the entire month of December.
You were
Hand to fucking
Pull
God.
up your
Hand to
credit
God.
cards. Pull up your
Hand to
debit-
God.
pull up your
your
debit card
bank
statement and show
Nah,
us.
we
what
ain't
you-
looking at that.
Just search. I don't need to see the balance. Just show me every Wendy's transaction.
Now, if you said Taco Bell,
All right.
that'd be a different
That's
story.
even worse.
Uh-oh.
That's even
Nah,
worse.
Taco Bell's better.
You're eating dog food,
Oh, that's
and
great.
you don't have any dog shit.
I mean, and I think in the future we'll also just literally be eating dog food. They'll literally just be serving us kibble and bits.
get down on your knees.
That'd be nice.
Thank you, Mr. Musk.
Every restaurant is just a cold, like gray room with a with a singular panel that it, like scans your brain and knows what you want.
It's gonna
and
be-
and there's just a trough where they pour out slop.
It's just a food shoot that fucking.
No. There's going to be Coca-Cola style freestyle like machines for kibble,
for every
Yeah.
but
for
it's
kibble.
every flavor, whatever you want.
It's like Willy Wonka.
You want spicy pad thai? Here it is in the form of kibble.
Does it like when you eat it? Would it taste like kibble, or is it just kibble with a little flavoring?
It tastes
It
like
would be like
pad
those
thai.
combos,
Yeah.
you know?
Will it be like Willy Wonka?
Oh,
Have you ever seen?
don't talk
be
about
like a
combos. I
combo.
love them.
Have you ever seen
Yeah.
Soylent
Those are my
Green?
kryptonite.
Huh?
You ever seen Soylent Green?
No.
Neither
No.
have I, but
Okay.
that sounds a lot like that movie where the essentially the premise of the movie is I know very little about the movie. It's a classic.
Okay.
They grind up people and turn them into like just little cubes of goop, and they feed them to people.
That's nice.
That's
and
like a
and, the,
kink
guy- and
for
the whole
somebody.
movie's about like the guy discovering. He's like, oh my god, and it's like this like big political like commentary thing.
That has
all
to be some
the-
sort of kink for somebody.
I don't think anyone's trying to. Well,
What is it called?
cannibals
Soylent Green?
exist.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen that maybe.
No, it's an older movie. It's like a 70s. Yeah, so
I feel like I've maybe seen that. It's one of those they wear the white suits kind of deals, right?
maybe.
Future white suits. You know, it was a really good movie that had the future jumping and then the white suits was Click. You guys watch Click?
Oh brother.
What does the white suits have to do with it?
He jumps to the future and he's wearing like all white and everything's glass and metal.
I don't remember that.
And,
How do
yeah.
you remember it so vividly?
Because I watched Click several times.
Then he
It's a
goes to hell.
masterpiece
Then he
of
goes
a
to
movie.
hell, right?
No.
Some shit like that.
I don't.
No, that's
I
another
honestly
Adam
don't
Sandler
remember
movie.
anything about Click.
Oh yeah, little Nicky.
I know that like he has a remote and he fast forwards and he realizes that he did nothing with his life,
All I know
and then
about-
it's over.
Well, he fast forwards and the remote gets too fast, and then it starts skipping large chunks. It starts to
Yeah.
predict his future, just like AI. In
The
the
only
future,
scene
dude.
I remember from
We're
that
gonna be
movie-
living in Click real life.
That movie
No,
is
I-
literally that movie is like early commentary on people beyond their phones. Like you just stay on the phone too long.
That's fair,
and
yeah.
your whole
No,
life's
or
gonna
just
pass you
like
by.
the regular like general like midlife crisis of like, oh, I did nothing with my life and now I'm Adam Sandler.
An
in a-
intellectual dissection of
mediocre
the
ass
Adam
movie.
Sandler
Adam
classic
Sandler.
Click on Real House Podcast. This is Real House Cinema. This is a new bit.
I should be
This is-
wearing a nice robe with a cigar while talking about Click because it's a distinguished movie.
I mean, I have a lot of respect for Adam Sandler for being a guy who like he just does movies so that he can pay for a vacation. You know, it's like that's why like his movies are in like theme parks
Yeah.
and
He's always dressed like a vacation.
yeah,
Like,
because
on
he's like he
vacation.
gets his friends. He's like, hey guys, we're going on vacation. We're bringing a camera crew, and someone can write this shit. I guess you know. There can't be that many writers involved.
Speaking of Christmas, 8 Crazy Nights.
that movie
That's not a
rocks.
Christmas movie.
No, it is.
No,
It's a Hanukkah
Well, it's a
movie.
Hanukkah movie, but
I've
it's
never
also a
seen it.
Christmas
It's a
movie.
holidays film.
I've
I
never
guess,
seen
It's
it.
both.
Not
It's
many.
good.
Not many,
You would
not-
love it,
not many
especially
Hanukkah
if you
films
watched
out
that as
there.
a kid. You
No,
would
the
have
only
loved
other thing I can think of is the Rugrats Hanukkah special.
Oh shit! I do remember that
Yeah,
one.
Tommy's
remember that one.
Jewish.
Yeah.
Me too.
What?
it. Vinny was trying to cut in for like 8 minutes. What are you
Yeah,
saying?
I know. I kept trying to.
No,
He's
I
gonna
can't
kill
remember.
us.
No, I can't. It doesn't matter now. I was gonna say the only scene in Click that I remember is when he was rewinding in slow mo on boobs.
And then he fast forwards through the foreplay part of sex with his wife,
he just
then
comes.
and then he accidentally fast forwards through sex with his wife, and he never gets to have sex with his wife again. Only fast forwards through it.
Damn, that's deep.
Yeah, man, he really doesn't want to do foreplay.
So was Click a Happy Gilmore production?
Probably.
Wonder what he was going through when he made that movie. Because I feel like now he's kind of like phoned out. He's phoned it in every movie now, pretty much for the most part. Do you think in like whatever, like 2007, 2008, was he like going through some shit when he wrote that plot? He was like, I want to write something deep. However, Adam Sandler.
I feel like he was going through something when he was in Uncut Gems.
No,
well, he didn't make that.
Yeah,
He's just
I know,
but
dude, he killed it.
That movie's so good. Shout out to Safdie brothers, man. Those guys are sick.
Okay.
Safdie brothers are sick bastards.
Yeah, you should see their other movies, Thomas.
I want to really bad.
So good, dude. We should watch one tonight.
That'd be cool.
Let's watch Good Time.
Good Time.
I want to watch Good Time really
that
bad.
movie's so fucking. I would gladly watch that a third time. Robert Pattinson is so incredibly underrated. I hate saying that he's underrated because he's not. But
He is.
Like,
well, they just think he's a Twilight guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already talked about it. I already talked about it, but in the last Ghibli film, the Heron Boy.
Heron and the Boy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Boy
and the Heron.
Robert Pattinson was phenomenal in that movie. He played.
He plays like a creepy ass.
Yeah, he's like a little bird wizard man. It's crazy.
Same.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, and it doesn't even sound like him.
This tastes too much.
Would you
like
say
Apple.
that it's like a child's movie?
No, definitely not.
No, it's
A child's
It's a really
child could watch
it's like a so the movie was
course
pretty
a child
the movie
could
was
watch
pretty
it.
good.
It's scary.
The plot was a little sloppy, but it's a very like existential, like self-reflection type of. Like, it's very clearly like a very old man trying his best to tell like the end of his like life story in movie form.
I gotcha.
And you can kind
Sounds
of
like a bummer.
you can almost feel him like getting older as because he worked on it for 8 years. So like by the end, I think he's like 82 or some shit like that. So he's literally reaching the end of his life and he's still working on this movie, and it gets very like it really feels like he's like really like, okay, this is it. Like my life is done. Like I've done what I need to do. Like time to pass on the torch.
This is his last one. Like
by plot wise, they keep saying that it's going to be his last movie, but this definitely feels like his last movie.
Okay.
I don't think he can make another one because it gets a little
He
a
does-
little sloppy by the end.
He does always say this is my last movie.
I think he's too old for it
past
now.
3
I think
movies,
he's too
I
old
mean,
for
at
it
82,
now.
Yeah.
that's pretty
82.
fucking old. Yeah.
82.
If I was
a
an
good time to hang it up.
82-year-old Japanese man, I would hang it the fuck up. and
Especially
die.
since he hates
Not,
anime.
not to say that like if he died tomorrow, everyone would be like, "Damn, that's very sad."
That'd be
But
really
he
sad.
lived out his life's journey. You know, he got to make all the movies he wanted to and lived a long life. Whatever.
You know, it's a crazy Studio Ghibli movie that I sometimes forget is Studio Ghibli. Did you guys watch Grave of the Fireflies?
Yeah.
I need
that's
to
awesome.
watch that movie, man. I keep telling
It
myself
was
that movie will fuck you up.
It was a double feature with My Neighbor Totoro when it was released.
That's so
those
crazy.
movies came out on the same day, and theater goers watched My Neighbor Totoro and then had it followed up with
wow.
Grave of the Fireflies.
That's why those movies are probably so popular. That was probably such an impactful thing that happened in Japan that just shook pop culture to its core.
Grave of the Fireflies is fucked.
I've
up.
never even heard of it.
Oh, really?
Dude, it's fucked.
You know,
up.
I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of like media out there that people will overhype how like fucked up it is, and then I watch it and I'm like, okay, you know, like who cares? But Grave of the Fireflies is pretty sad as far as
It's a real
like
bummer.
general audience movies go. It takes place after World War II Japan, and like what they went through like after like the bombings and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
The whole movie's based on a picture of from World War II of this kid, and he has his like sister's like lifeless corpse on his back.
So
That the whole movie's based on that picture.
Yeah.
So is this like in the same universe as Godzilla -1?
Godzilla -1 takes place in the same
Yeah.
timeline as Grave of the Fireflies. Yes.
All right.
Godzilla could have caused.
And in
the
fact,
Fireflies,
I
who
will say
knows?
that when I watched Godzilla -1, I thought of Grave of the Fireflies at a few points, and I was like, well, I guess that's because it is Japan.
the vibe's
after
similar.
World War
It's not
II.
as grim.
Yeah, that does make sense, I guess, in the historical canon.
Yeah, because I was like, wow, this is just like Grave of the Fireflies. I'm like, oh, well, this is just Japan.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Man.
That movie's crazy. For sure.
I wonder, like, if like
Cool.
I wonder, like, it makes me think, like, maybe, like, Japanese people see, like, an America movie that's set in, like, 2001, and they're like, oh, this is just like Spider-Man.
Yeah, probably.
And not 9/11.
No, I love Japan's like perceived
Have you,
perception of us. It's so crazy.
You ever seen like the Spider-Man poster that shows like Spider-Man, like it's from the first Spider-Man movie, and like looking off of his lens is the Twin Towers.
Oh yeah, I have seen that. Yep.
No.
Yeah. And that movie came out in like 2002. So it implies that like, I don't know, maybe Spider-Man saved the day. No, not caused it.
No, he started it.
You wouldn't have
unintentionally,
you wouldn't
Green
have
Goblin
a 9/11.
caused 9/11.
Hey man, never forget.
Never forget the Green Goblin caused 9/11.
How could I ever forget Defoe, man?
My mom's birthday's on 9/11.
Okay.
I love Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome.
Did I
Dafoe's
talk
pretty
about that
crazy.
goddamn movie last week? I did, didn't I?
You did.
Man,
He's crazy in the Boondock Saints.
he's done some interesting stuff, hasn't he?
Yeah. That movie's underrated, the Boondock Saints.
Never seen
Oh,
it.
that movie is
trilogy.
fucking insane.
Yeah, they're crazy.
That movie's crazy, dude.
Never seen
That's
it.
like the like dude bro movie.
Yeah. But it's like Irish dude bros the movie.
Yeah.
You know who showed me that? Brandon Redacted.
Yeah.
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 It is a good movie, though. I think it's
Well, yeah, he's a
All
Boondock
of them
Saint
are.
dude. Like you just look at him.
It's
Like
the
Boondock
same
Saints
kinda
is an older
vibe,
brother movie. Like if you have an older brother, they love that movie.
Kind of like what is
Like,
it? Immortal
dude,
Technique.
Text your older brother and be like, "Have you seen Boondock Saint?" He'd be like, "Fuck yeah, dude."
I'm sure he has.
I love Vigilantes.
Oh, you'd love Spider-Man.
Yeah.
What do you
Fuck outta
mean?
here. Spider-Man don't even want to do
The,
it.
the worst part about
Spider-Man want to play basketball.
the,
Girls.
the worst part about that PS4 Spider-Man game is that like Spider-Man's like best friends with the cops and he's like working with the police to like do stuff. And it's like, how is he supposed to be a vigilante if he's friends with the police, man? Like,
well, if you think about it, if you're a vigilante and you're friends with the police, it's going to certainly make them not chase you down all the time.
We'll
yeah, but
see.
he's not a vigilante. He's just
That's
a
a
fucking
corrupt.
cop.
That's a
A
corrupt
logical
police system.
answer for you is that the game takes place after he has already been Spider-Man for quite a while.
No, I get it, but like, so he's a
he
cop.
was a vigilante prior.
now he's a cop.
And now he's worked his way into the ranks of the boys in blue.
Yeah,
now-
fuck that Spider-Man.
Spider-Man backs the blue.
That fucking,
You know,
that fucking sucks.
I will say, if all other Marvel things went to the wayside, if they did nothing but Spider-Man stuff for 10 years, I think it would be pretty cool.
Spider-Man's the
me,
cool
yeah.
one.
I think they're trying really hard to like. I've noticed I don't really get why, but like they want to bridge the Spider-Verse movies with the MCU movies and the video game at some point in the near future,
No,
which
they
is
do.
like that's crazy to me.
There's
that
a
they-
scene in the second
it's
game.
ambitious.
There's a whole
in the movie in the second movie in the Spider-Verse movie when that comes out.
Yeah.
I guarantee you PS4 Spider-Man's gonna be in that fucking
in the
movie.
in the Spider-Man 2 for the PS5, there's a whole quest line where you have to go find like little spider drones or whatever. Xavier made money.
I just made money live on the podcast. I just sold something for $80. I'm rich.
You got to go find like these little spider bots, and they're all pretty much. You find out that they're from the Spider-Verse or whatever. And there's an end scene at the game when you complete that quest where it like ties in the Spider-Verse and it has like a little fucking thing and da. So yeah, probably.
You know,
They're trying to Fortnite
Those-
Spider-Man.
Everything is
those
Fortnite.
animated movies are both great, but it's not because they're not. I feel like they're not reliant on the fact that there's like 100 spider people in it. Or, well, I mean, like it helps, but like it's not like a lot of these
They're
big
like
Marvel
it's like
movies.
the background almost.
Yeah,
of those
a lot of these
movies.
Marvel movies, the whole like thing they do with them is it's like, look how many of these actors we can shove in a room together.
Yeah.
You know, they're and like as far as like a film goes, it's just a big like nothing burger. You know, unfortunately, like Spider-Man, Third Way Home, whatever the fuck, home this homo shit. That one, I mean, it worked for me because like I do have a lot of nostalgia for Spider-Man, but like outside of that, like nothing happens in that movie.
Yeah. Defoe was
and-
great.
Of course he was.
He was fantastic.
All of the
that movie was fun.
It's a
Are
lot.
you saying you don't like the Spider-Verse movies?
I'm talking about Spider-Man No Way Home.
No, but before that, you said that the Spider-Verse movies were a bunch of nothing burger.
No, I did not say that. I said
No,
the Marvel movies
the
are a bunch
movies,
of nothing
yeah.
burgers. Rewind the fucking episode, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm an idiot."
Rewind.
Anyway, no, I love the Spider-Verse movies, but I'm talking about like with the Marvel stuff. It's like
I like the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies.
I do too.
They're all right.
My issue with them,
They're cool.
and it's my issue with a lot of the Marvel things. This is from like a dumb nerd perspective, But like first
lot of
off,
issues.
I hate that Tom Holland Spider-Man is Iron Man's little bitch boy. I hate that
I think he also hates that.
I hate that Tom Holland Spider-Man takes his fucking mask off so many times. Oh my God. His whole thing, looking at you, camera, looking at you, Marvel, if you're watching this, the dude's whole thing is that he doesn't want people to know his secret identity. And that here he is in these fucking movies like, I'm Peter Parker.
To be fair, that's every one of those new Marvel movies.
Oh, well, yeah, the Marvel movies, yeah. But I'm
all
not...
the new Marvel
but
movies.
not-
And the Spider-Man game, you can run around a lot with the mask off, right?
And that's dumb.
And like a lot of the cutscenes, I see him not without a mask on.
I mean, sometimes in a cutscene, yeah.
But it's just like, and even they did it in No Way Home. They had like Peter Parker be like, oh, it defeats the purpose of like, you know, a masked vigilante if I, you know, don't have the mask on.
Yeah.
And but then even Tobey Maguire in the No Way Home movie keeps taking his goddamn mask off.
They have to make sure you know exactly
who's
Tobey
playing the
Maguire
guy,
came
you know,
back,
like,
yeah.
oh, you know, ooh, need to know that this is
tall
the
one
guy
is
playing
Andrew
Spider-Man
Garfield.
because otherwise it's just CGI animation the whole time.
I think they just have regular Garfield in that instead.
Yeah,
I don't really like that Andrew Garfield.
No, I
guy.
agree. I would much prefer.
Spider-Man takes his mask off.
And it's Garfield.
They could probably
I
figure out
hate
a way to
Mondays.
retcon
I
it.
hate Mondays.
Andrew Garfield Spider-Man's kind of mid.
Yeah, no, he's the worst
Well,
one.
He's like
That's what
because
he
he's
gets-
cool guy
I love
Spider-Man.
That's why he gets a
Tom
He's-
Holland, Nathan Drake.
Oh, no, dude.
Andrew Garfield is the worst Spider-Man simply because of that stupid ass scene in The Amazing
Where he's
Spider-Man.
skateboarding.
That and the whole reason the Lizard finds out who he is because on the back of his camera he writes in Sharpie "property of Peter Parker," and it's like, you're an idiot. You're supposed to be like smart, and you're right. Who the fuck writes on their fucking
You're a
equipment?
photographer. Would you write in Sharpie?
No.
On your camera?
No, you
You're a
wouldn't ever.
videographer.
What is it like what is it, 1996 and you're writing your name on a fucking Game Boy?
And it takes place in 2012. No one was fucking
Who's
doing that
returning a
shit.
spider suit to you if it goes missing?
Yeah,
like,
they're
I'm
keeping
gonna go
it.
find Peter Parker.
it
No,
would
I'm gonna
be-
steal it.
It would be
find
it would
people.
be
I'm gonna
different.
pawn the spider suit.
It
What
would
the
be
fuck?
different if it was like built up on his character that he's someone that writes his name on the back of shit. Maybe he gets picked on for it, and then it can be like an ironic situation. But there's no like
That's a focal
inclination
point
that
for the
maybe
movie,
he's
like,
stupid.
I
yeah,
gotta stop this.
yeah, you know, like I gotta see. Yeah, you know, yeah. Like, I don't know. Or maybe like he's teased about it early on by like his Aunt May. She's like, "Why do you always write your name on the back of
Like
things?"
ever since you were a little boy, Mr. Peter Parker.
Yeah, you know.
And then it's like how he remembers Uncle Ben.
yeah, no, exactly.
Uncle
you know.
Ben taught me to write
That
my
would have been
name
like
on
the
everything.
full circle, like the bare minimum writing for that movie could have
Yeah.
been 3 scenes, and you didn't even do that.
But the
You don't
other
understand, it's the
issue
only
on top
thing.
of that is that and then they make a big deal out of his spider sense in that movie, as they do in all of these Spider-Man films.
Yeah.
And then
Films.
he gets shot by a gun that he doesn't notice fired off. And it's like, hey, Mr. Spider Sense, how did that not happen, writers? There's like 30 of you on these damn Marvel movies.
I wrote on that Marvel movie. Like, that's
They let anyone in
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
It's like fucking anyone come in.
One thing I will say about the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movie is that it was pretty cool when he fought the lizard.
I
fight
also
was cool.
I think it's hysterical when Emma Stone dies and like he shoots the web and you see it zooms in on the web and little fingers come out like it's a hand like trying to catch her. That's so funny.
And then she just drops to the floor and
yeah, she
die.
Why, Jesus, Vinny.
No, the web catches her. That's
Why
what kills her.
Yeah, that's fair.
Why did they cast her in that, man? Like what?
Why
what
did
is-
they castrate her?
What a stain on a great, otherwise fantastic.
I mean, that's
acting
exactly
Yeah,
the kind of thing
yeah.
she would have been doing back
I mean,
then, though.
honestly,
Yeah. She
it
was
good on
big
her
back
to pick it up, but yeah, I don't think it ruins her career at all because it's not like she's playing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
She's playing his girlfriend.
And she really didn't do that bad. I mean, her
No,
role
she was fine.
Yeah.
They have like no chemistry together. They are like those are the two most annoying people to put together.
Yeah. You would
Like-
think they were just like, they just met and they immediately started filming.
You know, like
They had to. Sony's budget was tight. They didn't have time to
Get in
like,
there, you
di-
son of a
yeah.
bitch.
and they're like, we only have like $500 million to throw on this movie. Like,
Is Sony doing
All of
DC
them.
now?
no. DC's doing DC with
Okay.
Warner Brothers. That's how
Because
it's always
whoever
been.
the fuck that new Aquaman trailer keeps
Oh
getting
my
pushed to me, dude. It looks like dog shit.
Oh, it's a flop.
The only
It's
thing
like
I
a
ever
huge
see,
flop.
the only thing I keep seeing is
All DC
I'm
does is
going to
flop.
kill Aquaman. Who cares? Kill Aquaman. Oh no, the sea is gonna be in danger if Aquaman dies. Who fucking cares?
Have you
about
seen
Aquaman?
Superman shoot one laser beam in the ocean and end that whole conflict.
Have you seen *Malignant*?
Nah, some of it.
So
I think so.
Isn't that movie
maybe?
decent? It's
No,
like,
here's the
okay.
thing about *Malignant*, and there's a reason I'm bringing this up. So the guy who made *Malignant*, he made The Conjuring. It's James Wan.
Yeah,
James
he made
Wan.
Saw. He made the first Saw. As well.
Yeah,
Insidious.
and Insidious. Yeah, he also made *Aquaman*, the first one, and
crazy.
Aquaman made $1 billion, and then
Whoa.
fucking Warner Brothers was like, "Aquaman made $1 billion. What movie do you want to make, man?" Here you go. Here's a blank check.
Yeah.
And then he made *Malignant*, which is this huge piece of shit movie,
Isn't
and
it
it's
Disney?
awesome. No, it's Warner Brothers.
It's a horror movie.
Yeah, it's a horror movie, *Malignant*. You're thinking
What
of
is
*Maleficent*.
Maleficent. Yeah,
You are thinking of
Yeah,
*Maleficent*.
those things are slightly different.
Yeah.
What's Malignant? What's Malignant?
I don't want to spoil it for you. You got to watch it. It's awesome. It's
We've
so
talked
bad.
about this before.
I've been watching a lot of horror movies.
It's really funny because it's just like super cheesy, and it has a budget, and you would never see a studio put money, like a big budget studio like Warner Brothers, put money into something as dog shit as *Malignant*.
Yeah.
And it almost just feels like a fuck you. Like, yeah, you're right. I made $1 billion making Aquaman.
It's crazy because that he even did that, because Conjuring is like a fairly competent possession film.
*Malignant's good. It's just cheesy. It's
Yeah,
it's
okay.
intentionally like
Sure.
Do you see the house that the guy lives in, and it's pretty small, and then all the shots inside the house are huge.
Yeah, that's
Get
good.
him a rink.
Haven't seen it.
Great movie.
Okay.
That's all I had.
We're back to skin.
What about it, Vinny? Have we ever talked about this before?
Yeah, you talked about
camera,
it on
no.
the episode. There's an episode you guys brought it up. It was before
Well,
I
I
joined.
still haven't seen it.
That
for
movie is
whoever
funny.
could keep up.
I hate that I've already told my. I feel like the experience behind that movie for me was so funny. It really enhanced the experience. It's like there's like a
Oh,
dead
you were watching it on like an old musty couch.
outside, yeah, like on a projector.
That
I was pretty stressed
that-
out.
That feels like where you would watch a movie like that.
Remember when we watched Morbius?
On a,
Yeah, on a Facebook meme.
Yeah, we watched Morbius on a Barnacle Boy, one of those like laser eye Barnacle Boy.
Oh, the Morbius. He's like
It's like
holding it.
the entire Morbius movie, and we were
Watched it like this
zoomed
big.
in as humanly far as possible into this Facebook video that was 480p.
Like, yeah,
That's fucked
ridiculous.
up.
And we watched at least 40 minutes of Morbius.
That's the best way to watch it.
It
I'm
was
sure.
dark.
It was terrible.
Yeah, it
I can
rocked.
We
imagine.
watched it at the dining room table
Yeah, can we watch?
on a phone.
Just all crowded around.
think we
one.
need
And then we started playing like King of the Hill YouTube poops at the same time.
I think we need to start watching
Slipping
things in
further
collectively
into
like
psychosis.
worse and worse quality. I think
Yeah.
we need to retrograde from like 480p. Like we need to go back to 480p and like
No more 4K.
240?
Well, that's already kind of a thing.
No, but I'm talking like
I wanna watch-
everything. I want to turn on my TV, and the show that I'm watching is in 240p.
I want everything
Okay.
I watch for the next year to just look like Minecraft. I just want it to be so.
I
fucked
want
up.
to watch one episode of Bleach broken up into 4 parts on YouTube.
Oh my god!
That's how I used to watch that show. It was like I'd look up the episode. It's broken up into 4 parts because you can only have like 7-minute long
4
videos.
times what, like 1,000? How many episodes are?
Yeah, however many of those. Not one, Bleach, you fucking idiot! I literally
That's
said
big.
that. You
I
don't
give a
listen to
fuck.
anything
it's
I'm
the same
saying.
Shit. Bleach, Pokemon, One Piece.
Bleach and Pokemon are the same thing.
No, Bleach is like Yu Yu Hakusho, but with swords.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Speaking of Pokemon and cartoons and Fortnite,
You literally asked Xavier about like turning your audio up, and then you talk all the way over here.
You also
Kill
do
him!
that quite
Kill him!
often.
Kill
I
him!
notice
Kill
when I'm
him!
editing.
Kill him! Stab
yeah,
him
you
with
do
a knife.
that a lot too, stupid ass.
Yeah.
I want to see you kill him.
You're gonna die. Well, the last time he was sitting in this chair, and I
You didn't try hard enough. Try harder next time.
broke something.
Bring a knife.
Bring a knife.
Bring a sacrificial dagger.
Bring your gun.
What were you gonna say?
You know I keep
right.
that sacrificial dagger on me.
Speaking
Sorry.
of all these things, if you guys had to compare the two, like Fortnite and Pokemon, which one is more suited for children? Because I think kids play Fortnite way more than Pokemon nowadays.
Duh.
But it has guns and grenades, and Pokemon has Pokemon.
I've been playing games with guns and grenades my entire life.
There's definitely like a Pokemon.
Since I was, like, 5.
There are definitely like Pokemon moves with the word gun in them. I mean, there's guns. It's just not implied.
Someone definitely
Yeah.
has shot Pikachu at gunpoint.
Like,
Okay, so let me say,
You know that a lot of people are probably strapped in the Pokemon world because they don't fuck with Pokemon. They're just like, I do not fuck with these.
I'm not
I do
dealing
not
with
fuck
that
with these.
shit.
I do not fuck with these critters. There's just a guy with a
I do not
9
fuck with
millimeter.
these critters.
I've always
a 9
wondered-
millimeter handgun just shooting Pokemon point blank in the head and killing them.
I don't know if you guys like just forgot, but like when we were kids, when Pokemon was a new thing, like there were a lot of like overtly Christian parents that were like hella against that shit and
Yeah.
thought like it was Satan being brought into.
I went to a Christian
children's
school
lives.
for
And
2
they
years. I know.
and they weren't freaking
Yeah.
out about Yu-Gi-Oh.
They were
No, they
freaking
were
out
freaking
about
about it.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
They were fucked
In
up
fact,
over Yu-Gi-Oh.
I went to this church, and that's when I learned about God and all that stuff. And I was getting really into God, but I was also really into Yu-Gi-Oh.
God.
You had to choose.
Yeah, no, they were like, "Oh no,
You had
that
a Bible and a deck in one hand.
yeah." I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh for a year. They're
For
like,
God.
yeah, they're like, no, that Yu-Gi-Oh stuff's evil, and I'm like, really?
Maybe it is.
And I'm like, God, I don't
Dark
want to, I don't
magician?
want to piss God off by
Yeah,
playing
dude,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
it's Dark Magician. It's blue. It's
I went
blue
to-
eyes, white dragon.
like,
It's
there's
red
no-
eyes, black dragon.
There's no way that actually the card is printed as Red Eyes Bee Dragon.
It is.
It is.
They couldn't put black on it.
Crazy, man.
I
Couldn't
went,
tell you why.
I
a
went
long
to
name.
Christian school
Yeah,
for
it's
about
No, Blue Eyes White Dragon has the full name, and that's more letters.
No.
And also considering like some of the cards have like these like you've seen a Yu-Gi-Oh card, you have to put a magnifying glass to read those fucking long ass names. I don't know. I'm sorry, Vinny. I keep cutting you off, but what were you
Yeah,
gonna
you
say?
have an ongoing.
I don't know.
You should
habit
cut
of
off
doing
his
that.
fingers. Every time he cuts you off, just
You're done.
sorry, Zach. After your recent finger injury,
Speaking of nerd
home a
stuff,
little
I
more.
just went to Holiday Matsuri this past weekend, which was pretty fun.
How
You
bad
actually
did it
didn't
smell?
go on the weekend. You went over the week.
Oh,
It
during
was
the week, yes.
Hey,
It's usually on the weekend. That's what I
How
thought.
bad did it smell?
It didn't smell very bad.
worse than Xavier right now.
Worse than
Wow.
I do smell pretty
I'm
bad.
just kidding.
ain't nothing worse than that. No, but Holiday Matsuri is really fun. I think my favorite thing about going to anime conventions is seeing like fucking Tifa from Final Fantasy like drunk in the corner, like smoking a cigarette outside by a food truck. Or like you go into the bathroom and Naruto's at the urinal pissing.
What do? Do you just like push him in, or
Do you take a picture with him?
Hey, dude, hey,
I'm a
random
big fan.
Naruto guy, can I get a picture with you?
pull out your Naruto cock and pose for
Yeah.
the picture?
Naruto team blowjob?
No, but those things are funny because it's like it's all these nerdy people, and like I think like conventional, like regular people just assume that nerdy people are just like playing video games and doing whatever. But these people like at anime conventions are just drunk and fucking each other. Like there's like orgies in the hotel rooms and they're awful, like ridiculous cartoony people
Oh, I mean, me
at
too.
these. But yeah, very very horny event.
Yeah, that
as it
kind of
turns
sucks.
out.
Like I remember when I would go
Did
to
you?
like nerd events and like nobody had sex. You know?
Yeah.
And that was awesome. And now it's just
I'm
like
at the Star Trek convention.
Yeah, you
my,
know.
my shit's shriveling up.
I'm at the Star Trek convention getting neck.
I'm getting into Star Trek now just because like I need to be around more virgins. You,
You
know?
need to be an even bigger nerd than you already are.
Yeah.
Did you go to any of the orgies?
No.
Why not?
Did you photograph any of them?
No.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, dude, that's what you should be doing.
That's huge money, actually.
Did you
That's,
partake in the events of the orgy?
No, I hung out with my friends and we got drunk
And had an orgy.
and
And
no.
had an orgy.
That's
Not
a-
an
that's a
orgy.
great-
I got really drunk and passed out.
that's a great idea.
Did an
for
orgy happen?
That's a great
No.
idea for a porn company. I feel like that's the type of porn that you watch with your friends.
Passed out having
Hey.
an orgy?
Yeah.
So what's up, Zach? About
Oh no, you. What were you gonna bring up?
has anyone ever like you ever just like watch porn with other people? Like
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I've watched porn with you.
no, okay. So I had a feeling that you were there.
guys
So
watched
you know
porn
what I'm
together?
talking about. There were like 7 people in that room, weren't there?
Xavier-
No, it was just you and me one time.
That's crazy. Xavier once showed me a video of a guy shoving his head in a girl's vagina.
I did do that. That's crazy. I don't remember that.
And then another video of a guy getting his head sliced off with a knife. And I was just at your house and I was like, man, I don't know why this is happening.
Yeah, this is what happens when you get the internet at 5 years old.
When you're a weird ass
What?
kid.
Yeah.
You're looking that up at 5?
No, I'm just saying they give the internet to you at 5 years old. You were bound to see decapitated heads by 10.
I never watched. You also showed me Two Guys, One Hammer.
Classic.
You showed me some videos, man.
Classic.
Xavier showed me
happens
some
in Two Guys,
videos.
One Hammer?
It's these two dudes. They run in the woods and they kill a homeless guy with a hammer.
Oh.
They beat him to death.
The internet was
That's the video.
The internet was dark, man. It was a crazy
And
place.
I still know what that looks like
That's
in
fucked
my
up,
head.
yeah.
Why were people given access to stuff like that? You're just
Why
like, here you go.
Why were you specifically?
people arrested?
Exactly. Exactly.
What happened to the people behind that?
I don't know.
Two Guys, One Hammer?
They got away with it. It was 2005. Like,
Oh, no.
they probably just got away with that shit, dude.
If
Just
you're watching, give me some tips.
for beating people's
For
heads in with a
beating people
hammer.
in the
Dude, that
forest.
video's
It
fucked
requires
up.
technique. It requires a certain finesse.
I never watched
I kill
Two
people.
Girls, One Cup or any of that
Shawty,
stuff.
know I
No,
kill
I never-
Somehow
people.
missed it.
Real
Real
people in the
people.
church.
Thank God.
Real
Really
people.
Really.
Shut
that song
up.
sucks. That song sucks ass.
Yeah! Shorty, know I kill people.
Didn't that song like actually
that
kill?
Suicide
Didn't that song
Boys?
like actually kill people though?
What
Like
the song?
him, like yeah, I feel like he was in like some drama at one point. Like people were just fucking.
It had
some
sort of
people were
drama.
dying.
There was drama
who are you
behind it,
talking
yeah.
There was like some drill beef with like
Mr. Trippy Red. I think it was like
that man had
Tato?
some.
Dude, he does not look
oh,
like.
yeah.
He does not look like a real person.
No, he's
no,
not.
he doesn't.
I've
No.
seen
No,
like
he's
got like no eyebrows and he looks
Well, I
like
mean,
this.
shaves
He
it,
looks
I'm
like
sure, but
He's a factory produced guy.
Every time I see him in pictures, he looks haunted.
If he's a cool guy, then cool. Maybe he's just being himself.
dude, he
but,
looks like Bowser Jr. I see him with sunglasses and he's just like
Yeah, no, he looks crazy.
he does look like a Mario.
But what if
character.
he's just like living
Bowser
his
Jr. doesn't wear sunglasses.
He
Yeah, he
can
does.
if he wants
No,
to.
Roy
I've
does.
seen
Roy wears
Oh,
it.
Roy.
Idiot.
Okay.
I'm Roy.
That makes sense.
Oh yeah, he does look like Roy. I could see that.
That's what I was thinking about, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I look like all of the Koopalings.
Yeah, you kind of like a
Combined.
The
Koopa.
Koopalings. Yeah.
You're kind of giving Koopa.
I think it's crazy that one of the Koopalings is named after Wendy O. Williams from the Plasmatics.
That's bizarre.
Wendy Williams.
Wendy O. Williams, yeah, from the
I don't
Plasmatics.
know who
The
that.
TV
They're
host,
they're an,
Wendy
they're an
Williams?
old punk band, and she would like perform topless with nipple tape,
Goes hard.
Boobs.
and they named a Mario character after her. She's awesome, like very empowering front woman. She's dead now.
Rest in peace.
They couldn't handle the truth. They
Pretty
killed
sure
her.
she's dead. Maybe she's alive. I'm almost
They killed her
positive she's dead.
because they couldn't handle boobies.
A lot of people can't.
I can
I can handle
I can
boobies.
handle some boobies.
I have no
I can
comment.
handle some
I
boobies.
have no comment. I can't speak about my private life.
Your private life.
I'll talk about my
I,
private life.
Private
I
life?
thought you were just talking about watching porn with Zach. Did you want to elaborate
I
on
can't
that?
speak on my private
I mean,
life.
I don't know.
but-
I was just gonna say, like, I remember one time I was like hanging out with like 6 people, and someone was just like, "Oh, let's put on porn."
Everybody just whipped their
Everyone like
wieners out.
everyone just thought it was fun. No, there were some. It was like it was a room of like really horny, like just everyone was just like bisexual and or pansexual, but no one did anything, and everyone just watched porn in the same room. It was
You
really
could
weird.
smell the tension in that room.
No, no, it was, everyone was like laughing,
Smell
like
something
everyone
in
was
that
laughing awkwardly, like.
It'd be crazy if I pulled my wiener out.
I remember watching porn with a friend that I had back in Englewood, and
I feel like this is a normal thing.
I was like 12, maybe 13, and we would watch porn on his grandma's TV, like via on demand.
Y'all are fucking weird. I've never done
and
this.
then,
Like,
man,
and then
porn
we
is
and then
crazy.
we'd both be like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom real
When
quick.
you think about it, OnlyFans.
The experience I'm talking about with Xavier was just something like silly, where he's like, "Hey, you ever seen this before?" And then Xavier just puts on like porn, and I was like, "Well, this is pretty crazy." And then, like, it was like one of our like 3 a.m. like fucking
Oh, yeah,
sessions, you
yeah.
know. of
Fucking
hanging out.
fucking session.
fucking session. We put on some
Wait,
porn.
fuck.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I meant like
Oh man.
I was gonna bring up like JDP, and I'm like,
yeah.
oh, maybe.
Don't bring that up.
JDB.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, good. Keep it that way.
But
Why would you say that?
you got to put the censor in there.
Yeah, you gotta censor that.
No one heard it.
I'm censoring that.
Toilet
No one
flush.
heard it.
It's gonna
No,
come
I'm
up.
censoring that.
Okay,
too.
go in and find it and censor it.
I'm censoring that. That's not. I'm doing all the censoring from now on. What if I just start censoring random words and like I just leave it up to the listener to guess what you were like saying?
We just become completely unlistenable on Spotify.
Well, the
have to
the
decipher.
funniest part is like people are gonna hear it and be like, "Whoa, what are they censoring?" And then they find out that like we didn't really say anything.
Fortnite balls.
What if we made a clip where it was just like me and someone and one other person talking, and then I'll bring it up later.
Okay.
Not important.
I have a
Don't
good
share
idea.
the sauce.
Yeah, I can't share the sauce.
Don't share the sauce.
I can't be internet funny on the podcast.
Cook on your own. Don't share the sauce.
I'm sleepy.
I don't mix.
give a fuck.
I don't mix sauces with other people.
Don't put your watching porn with
don't
other people.
Your mom mixes
Don't
my
put your
sauce.
sauce in my bowl.
Not in my bowl.
Your
that
mom, your
means.
mom lops my sauce
That's
out
an
of her
Alright,
bowl.
man,
That's
enough with the-
an ancient proverb I just laid out there for you.
An
I
ancient
don't miss
prophecy.
sauces.
What? Don't mix what?
Anyways, guys, that's been episode 18 of the Real Haas podcast.
I'm gonna eat this SD card right now.
No,
Do
you
it.
can't. That's mine. I need that.
Eat it.
Go down into the comment section. Tell us how bad we suck. Like, subscribe, follow us on Spotify.
I just want to
all the things.
throw out one thing here though. Please don't message us and tell us what we should talk about on the episode next time.
No, do that. I like that.
Don't want it. I will refuse to talk about any
Who's
topics.
messaged you about that?
Message me about it.
I get hundreds of messages a
Yeah.
day.
Message me about it.
saying, please, Zach, can you talk about this thing? And I go, no, absolutely not.
I actually had someone ask us to talk about something, and I completely forgot about it till just now, till Zach said that. So, sorry I did not bring your topic
just
up.
just so you know, guy, Thomas never wanted to talk about it,
No, I did.
and that's why it's getting brought up now.
Kratos could beat Jesus.
Oh,
And on that note,
Have a good one.
that's Real Hoss
Beautiful,
episode 18.
beautiful,
Use our promo code HOSS100 to pay 100% of the price for our t-shirts.
That's a great deal.
RealHoss.com.
That's a great deal. You know you want a shirt.
Buy a fucking shirt.
Get out of
Goodbye.
here. Go
Buy
fuck
a
yourself.
fucking shirt.